Hi, my name's Dennis Ball. I teach trumpet at REW Music. The best thing about teaching music for me is I've been able to be in touch with something that I've enjoyed all my life, both playing in high school and college, teaching for 40 plus years, meeting all the kids that I had contact with. It was something that I really liked from probably 5th grade on to now, and the great thing is to be able to see the expression on kids' faces, either privately or in groups, after they've really done well playing a solo or at contest or been selected for a district or a state group. And you can see their satisfaction and their realization of a goal that they had set. Well, a breakthrough would be with actually a current student I have here at REW. She's a beginning trumpet player, and she learned fingerings quite quickly, the basics, the names of lines and spaces and so on. But her tone, as she was working to develop range, it kept getting more pinched in sound and more airy in sound. And so when I would ask her to slur a passage of music, her tone and sound was good. When I would have her tongue the same thing, it wasn't good. So I thought her embouchure was okay because she was developing range pretty well for a 5th grade student. But as I observed her, her throat was moving a lot as she tongued. And not having done that myself, that was hard to come up with an explanation for how she was doing that. And so the slurring part was helping her, and I told her she just has to concentrate more on keeping the air moving through the horn and being aware that she can't open and close her throat as she was doing. And the same student, last fall when she began, she was so nervous and so anxious about the showcase in the fall that her dad came in and asked me, please don't make her do this. So we didn't do that. And but in the spring, she had gained the confidence in herself, and I guess being a little bit more relaxed probably around me, that she went ahead and did the showcase in the spring. So I was probably the most proud of that breakthrough. You should take lessons with me because, number one, I'm a nice guy. Number two, I've had a lot of experience teaching. I've taught public schools for over 42 years. I've given private lessons most of that time. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in music education, and I have a good grasp of music fundamentals and what it takes beginning players, whether they're brass players or woodwind players or percussion. So I think I have a good background to offer to students. One of the common challenges is it's very rhythmic and it's also very repetitive with slight differences, and it makes it hard in a way to make it interesting. The dynamic is relatively soft throughout, and there's a couple of changes dynamically, and there's one crescendo and then one sudden change near the end of that excerpt. Tempo-wise, it's a little bit faster than the beginning of the movement, and there's an accelerando in it about halfway through, and then the cadenza part at the end. Takes some practice to get the fingerings down, and it goes up to the high G on the end, and then an octave jump at the end of that, and that takes practice, so it's not a gliss-like sound as you're going down for it. It's just fingering, technique. That's what it, and it's very, I guess you might say, it's minor sounding, but there's quite a few accidentals in it that make it, give it kind of a major sound too. So those are the things you would need to look for, I think.